Good morning, peeps. Diving right in here. This is your as fast as possible Dinar update for Thursday, the 10th. Of course, everything's in my opinion for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor or a lawyer. All right. So, Listening reporting salaries are to be paid this week, and we know in Iraq, in our world, when they say this next week or whatever it means from now until when the time frame is set. So the question is, are they going to pay it at 1310 or a new rate? And this is kind of like one of those things like bondholders are being paid. It's like an ongoing term that we hear when they say we're going to pay salaries. Well, yeah, they've been paying the salaries, but at 1310. So this next go around is it going to be 1310 or the new rate? So it's reported that they're supposed to be paid by the 20th. Today's the 10th. Excuse me, why is that important? On the 20th, they are having new elections in the Kurdistan region. So it would be very beneficial to the politician who is wanting to be reelected if he could provide a new rate. Okay, and then Militiaman is also reporting that basically what is he looking for? He's looking for the operational side of the budget because that's going to show you the rate and then all the details that we've not seen so far. There's articles coming out about Iraq completing the file or preparations to join the WTO. And that's another thing that we've been hearing since seems like July, that they're going to join the WTO and all this stuff. So apparently they haven't officially done it yet because they're still in the cross the T's and dot the I's section of it, where they're no, that's very it's very frustrating. But I suppose, and again in Dinar land with Iraq, when they tell you that there's articles saying that they're going to do something by a certain date, more than likely they've already done it. So, all right. This one from Brothers Technology, I think, I hope I'm saying that right, on Twitter. He found an article from the U.S. Treasury. It's 31 CFR Part 501, and the action is the final rule effective November 7th. Keep that date in mind. So the Office of Foreign Asset Control amends regulations, and I'm paraphrasing, to add 3 exceptions to the reporting requirements of or for any blocked property that is unblocked or transferred. What I believe that this article is talking about is displaced citizens during the Gulf Wars who had their property seized or were forced to sell. I think this is greenlighting Iraq to give them back their properties, assets, or monies that were taken during the Gulf War when these citizens were displaced for whatever reason. And then this goes to about 6 months or so ago. Sadani was making a call for displaced citizens to come back home to Iraq, and especially like doctors and lawyers and things like that, because he was saying that Iraq is going to need these people back into their country because their country is advancing. So I think that's an important piece of the puzzle that doesn't really get talked about a lot. All right, so on Twitter, ABU SNWS. He doesn't have like a one name thing. his channel. But this guy's in Iraq. And then we have Majid. I believe he's in Saudi Arabia. So these guys seem to think that Iran has to be dealt with before we're going to see the new rate. And then Iran, along with the militias that are operating in Iraq. So that also makes me think of, are we going to have to see something happen with the current administration and overturning of 20 Trump reinstatement? We're going to have to see these things play out before we see the new rate, because you got to think about it. Is Donald going to allow something like this to happen under the current administration so that they can use it to campaign with? I don't know. These are the questions that keep me up at night. So that's it for my report this morning. I'm going to go live at 6:30 and we can go into depth with these questions. So I'll see you guys then, and thanks for watching.